The real is back. The veil is back. Flow Nana's hair. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all, how y'all doing this evening? I know y'all was out here looking for me. Here I go. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna start this thing by saying I hope all of you guys are doing amazing. I hope all of you guys are feeling amazing. I hope that all y'all energy is truly and has been like within you. I hope that everything is flowing to you. I hope that everything in y'all life is working out perfectly. I hope y'all are sitting over here just making sure that life, even though it be life in, you ain't taking it personal. Okay, now without further ado, let's get into it, y'all. I had took the most wonderfulest fucking nap right before bed. I don't know why, but my body was like, go to bed. How you doing, Tamara? Look at the family being up in here. How you doing, Precious? And it's 1:44, so maybe I'm right on time, y'all. I guess I was needed in the nighttime. Yeah, I'm gonna start by saying I don't know how long this is gonna be. How you doing, Kiva? How you doing, Jewel? I don't know how long this is going to be, but I don't know how short it's going to be. We're going to see where energy takes us today. The reason being is because sometimes, guys, we block our blessings by trying to time things. We block our blessings by trying to dictate things. We block our blessings by repeating and staying stuck in old patterns that no longer serve us. And I want you guys to hear me. How you doing, Slap Tarot? Thank you, babe. We repeat things because we get so comfortable in how things are being done. We get so comfortable in people betraying us. We get so comfortable because we talking. Y'all, this is sleep. I got some rest today. I was working and I fucking sat over here. I had some readings to do today. It's very funny. But I went to class today. I went to one of my spiritual classes. I went to work out today. Everything flowed today, but we're going to get into that. I really want to talk about y'all blocking y'all blessings because y'all are used to things going a certain type of way, okay? God is sitting over here saying it's time for y'all to stop blocking y'all blessings. God is literally sitting over here saying, big dog, it's time for y'all to walk into everything. You said, hey, Charlie says, I woke up like this, Deb. You feel me? Woke up, I took me a nap. And I was like, well, I felt people was calling me. So I was like, I guess it's time to get on. At first, I wasn't going to get on live today, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I was just resting. And then I woke up and it was like, okay, it's time. So I followed orders. Paris, you're supposed to be here today because I kept getting Paris and London. Royalty, so royal if you're in here, or both the royals. Loyalty too if you got that tatted on you. Now, I want you, or if you got hearts or butterflies tattooed on you as well. I'm even seeing, they're making me point out different types of tattoos. If you got your city tatted on you, the all-seeing eye, what is that? The yin and yang symbol, or flowers, specifically roses, because I kept getting roses like crazy today. But I have lilies tatted on me, so y'all can have lilies too, or tulips. All right, let's get into the read. I want you guys to understand that this day and today is about y'all not taking shit personal. How you doing, Ty Banks? The reason being is because God is putting a lot of different things in y'all life. Some new, some old. But understand that the people he's placing or taking in, and honestly, some of them could be temporary, y'all. So like he might place somebody in real quick and then remove them just because you need to hear literally one little message. Maybe two little messages. Maybe you were there to help somebody. How you doing, C Cruz? And then once you help them, or once you settle over here and I want you to hear me, then you're removed. Some of you guys, it's kind of funny because today God had reminded me of, God reminded me that I have to show up in the world today to be as y'all friendly reminder to get up on y'all motherfucking Zoom with life and whatever it is that you were called to do. But with this one particular person today, I had went and I had to go and see him at a shop, and God has been weighing it on my heart for me to get it through to him, like it's time to get on his Zoom, time to get on his Zoom. And every day or anytime I see him, it's either highs, mediums, or lows. And I realized that in this point when you are spiritual, you cannot take your spiritual friends and their feelings, their emotional, their vibes personal. Same thing with family members on here. The way we feel up in this bitch, we can't take it personal, because it's never about us. I'm gonna give y'all an example as to what the fuck I'm talking about so we can be here. One of my spiritual friends, I had asked for his number because I was like, I felt like God needed me to remind him daily, like, listen, get on your Zoom. And it's so funny because I kept talking to God today. I was like, God, like, I feel like I don't want to be annoying, like, but I feel like God put it in my head, like, it's not about being annoying. This person has a Zoom call that they need to take in this certain place, and you need to push them to get there. And I'm like, but God, like, and I want y'all to hear me really quickly. God is like, you have to assist them in a way that they need in order to move forward. And in this particular situation, he was calling this person to go to a different state. The person gets the messages because God told me that, but I'm supposed to remind them. Anytime I show up, it's like, okay, it's a reminder. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I was like, God was like, ask for his number today. And he was like, babe, I really don't give it out. And I was like, well, goodbye. And then I went to my class. But then I realized, oh, that was my ego. So there's two things I want to talk to you guys today, because ego has been popping out crazy in my readings lately. And I've been having to check her because ego will turn around and fuck some shit up when in reality, but it's funny, she only pops out when she's supposed to pop out. And this is how I know that I've come into true alignment, guys. When your ego pops out, don't allow it. Don't get mad at your ego for allowing it to come out. And what I mean by that is that when you take things personal, or when you get mad about things, you get sad about things, when you get upset about things, don't shut that ego down. Don't sit over here and even like allow her to feel what she feels, because there's a reason why she's triggered. Now, in that point, I went to my class and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, Charlie, it really don't matter if that man don't give you his number, like, whatever. But then I realized the only reason why I had internalized it was because Charlie that's in the mundane world, she still has rejection to work on. But I had been working on rejection. So I was like, I thought I was over rejection. But then it's like, but this is a different form of rejection. You healed the rejection of dating, but you haven't healed the rejection of friendship. And with this guy, I don't want to say like I don't want to say too much about him, but I am not his type, and I wasn't trying to throw myself out there, so let's get that out the way. It was really just because I'm expanding my soul family. And I feel like he's a part of it, or he was supposed to be a part of it. I don't know. But the point of the matter is that I found that there's two messages. Sometimes you guys can identify people that's supposed to be in your soul family, or people that you're supposed to assist. And it could just be by you being you. Or you just giving them little pushes and then they're taken away. And I'm seeing the day. I'm seeing day, like DAY, so that could be significant. And I'm seeing IA, so it's reminding me of like Iowa. I don't know. But the next thing I have to tell you guys is that if you guys are dealing with rejection, God is calling y'all attention to really get on that. Some of you guys, that's your next assignment. Within everything, I'm seeing taxes could be significant, guys. So pay your taxes, go check your mail. Now, let's keep going. If you guys have been called to get a tattoo, I think you should. Now, because God is like, okay, get back on track. Because there's little side messages that I have to get off. I'm seeing Tina, I'm seeing Tana, and I'm seeing mountains and hearts. Work on y'all heart chakra now. But okay, so God is like, finish the story. So I went, y'all, and when I was in my class, I was sitting, and then Spiritual Charlie just popped up, and she was like, check your ego. He's not ready yet. I was like, he's not ready. His body language isn't ready. His spirit isn't ready to receive the message. You can't be mad at him, or you can't be mad at your soul family for not being ready to receive the message. All you can do is just show up until you annoy the fuck out of their ass. Are you on your Zoom today? Have you started that thing today? Are you gonna get it started on it today? Okay. So I went back to him, and I was like, I apologize. And he was like, for what, babe? I was like, because I let my ego slip, and I was like, and my ego my ego got upset because you didn't give me exactly what it is that I want. It wasn't even, and that's what it was, guys, is I dealt with the rejection part. Is when I want something, I always get something. And he was like, oh no, baby. I was like, I just don't want to personalize it. And he was like, oh, it's not even a you. He was like, I'm not on my phone. I'm a terrible texter. And he was like, and honestly, he was like, I'm trying to get back to where it's face to face, where it's us talking, where he was like, I like it like this, where we speak when we're supposed to speak to each other. And I said, oh, that makes sense. And I was like, that's a part of his lesson, guys, was, because I got it immediately when he responded, was, oh, that's how he used to be. He needs to start letting people in because he doesn't let people in close. My lesson was to work on, listen, sometimes you get what you need, not exactly what you want, but there's always a reason as to why. Now, I want to talk to you guys and take it to the next level, because it's funny. I went to a class today, and it was with the same people that I had my first class with, except for there was 2 newcomers. And y'all, this is spiritual classes, but it was funny because it reminded me that one of the girls I had kept up with, and we had actually said, hey, we're going to meet up this week, but we saw each other before. The other one was the second person. And she had, the only reason why I hadn't stayed in touch with her was because she worked crazy. And I was like, I was waiting for you. I knew she would pop back up in my energy when it was time for her to pop up in my energy. The reason being is because she was drained the first time. She was working crazy the first time. And it was like, she's not ready to receive you, or and it's not even like a negative way. It's just, she's not ready to receive the message. And I feel like at certain points I wasn't ready, but then it's funny. God has a perfect way of getting us ready. Pixie, we talking. How you doing, babe? Now that I'm starting with that, guys, I want you guys to know that within your relationships, within people you're meeting, you could tell. It's kind of funny. Some of you guys can really tell when, like, mundane people are, they just keep showing me the word day, guys. D-A-Y. I don't know what that, or I'm seeing I do now. So some of y'all could be saying I do really soon. Or coming into coming into a connection where you're going to marry them. But the reason why I'm doing this whole live and shit like that is because you guys are coming into connections. Some people are going to be open and open to receiving you, open to receiving your messages. How you doing, Issa? How you doing, Tiny? Some of you guys are going to come into like people that's naturally open to you, and then some of the times you're going to run into people that might be scared of you, or might be it's like they're not ready for you yet. But it's not for you to close the door, because God is telling me, guys, when you feel rejected or your ego feels rejected, no matter if it's a friend, a lover, a parent, family, if you truly know that they're supposed to be a part of your soul family, leave that door open for them to come to you. Okay? Now, let's get into the message. Some of you guys have finally made a choice, and I like that for you, okay? Yeah. But was the choice, are you looking at all aspects of that choice is what I want to ask you guys. Are you being truthful about that choice? Are you being truthful about what God is trying to show you right now? Are you keeping a being with yourself? Are you being real with you? Maybe you might be needing to look at the aspects of your life and the aspects of why you're making the decision that you're making, okay? January 14th. In a culture where approval and disapproval has become the predominant regulator, thank you. I'm like, I am not saying that right. Regulator of effort and position, and often the substitute for love, our personal freedoms are dissipated. Viola Spolin. Wanting others to approve our efforts, our appearance, our aspirations, and behavior is perfectly normal, certainly not unhealthy. However, needing the approval in order to proceed with our lives is. In early childhood, we are taught to obey others and to please them. We confuse love with approval, and we begin to march to someone else's drum. Then we get, I can't wait till we get into this read. Then we get even more approval. But soon we get out of the steps within ourselves. We neglect our personal needs and become puppets. Giving away our power to the whims of other weakens our spirit. Personal freedom means choosing our own behavior. It means acting rather than reacting. It also means allowing ourselves the full adventure of living and meeting each moment wholly, of responding in a pure, spontaneous, personal, honest manner. Only then can we give to life what is ours to give. Each of us has a unique part to play in the drama of life, and we need to rely on our higher powers for our cues, not on those whose approval we think we need. When we turn within for guidance, all the approval we could hope for will be ours. I will be free today. I will let no one control my actions. I will let God give the only approval that counts. Align my will with God's will, guaranteed. This book just took it a step further, because I just kept it on the grounds of rejection and not getting your way and stuff like that. But that's actually took it to the step of you guys allowing other people's approval or disapproval to be more important than your approval. You allowing other people's voices to be more important than your voice. And God is sitting over here saying that has to stop. God is saying that it has to stop because, and Issa, God is calling your ass out right now because I see your name right now. And I see N5. It has to stop because you guys are on your journey of each day being a new day. And I want you to hear me. Yes, this book is called Each Day a New Beginning, Daily Meditation for Women. And it's one-on-one as I'm saying this, but even though it's targeted to women, I feel like masculines could read this book too. God in this moment is sitting over here saying that he is working on your heart chakra. He's working on expanding you guys. He's working on you guys not personalizing things in order for you guys to receive more. I'm going to be honest, guys. I think that some of you guys personalize people not being ready. I'll give you another example. Because I want to, God is like, give you guys like a love interest example. And I want to show you a different form of rejection, okay? Because there's different forms of rejection. There's the ego form. And then there's the spiritual rejection, okay? There is this masculine that I had partaken in. Look at God giving me new words. And it's not a new word, but I'm like, I never say that shit. But I'm just like, I partaked with him. But on a serious note, guys, I felt that God was calling me to speak to him, to open him up, to bring him back to spirituality, or at least to begin that initiation, to trigger him enough in order to know that not everybody is like what he has been running into, and that if he prays enough, or if he really understands how the law of attraction works, he meets exactly who he needs versus the shit that he desires, because what he desired wasn't giving him what it is that he wanted. It was just a false reality. Now, I seen it. I seen it. And I want to give you guys kind of an example of what I mean. Is that this person is very much a person that goes after a certain type of person just based off of environment alone. But as soon as God takes that person out of that environment, then they become lonely, because that's their only form of way of meeting people. But the person had recognized that those wasn't the people that he wanted to meet. That person recognized that I keep getting hurt, people keep lying to me, people keep taking advantage of me and stuff like that. So he was very much aware that that wasn't who he needed to settle with. But how do you get out of a pattern of meeting the same kind of people if that's just your environment? So when that happens, when people are in their transitioning state of getting ready to transition, God always sends Charlie to the rescue to come and assist you, to try to make you feel like you're not alone, y'all. That's why a lot of y'all vibe with me, because we're in transitioning states. Now with this particular person, I waited a day to internalize the message that God had wanted me to give to him. And it was for me to let him know that, hey, I really think that I'm supposed to awaken you, for lack of terms. And to me, we haven't had really spiritual conversations, but I feel like I was supposed to awaken it within him. But in a sense, he had rejected it. And what I mean by he rejected it is that everything that I had said, it was kind of like a mini read without read. I was put into his life to, I think for a lot of different reasons, but to open his heart chakra, to give him different perspectives that there are other people out there in the world for him, that not everybody is like his type, because his type, and we're not speaking in physicality, I was his type, but as far as what I do for a living, as far as what the things I like to do versus the things that he's into and stuff like that, it's just we're different people. And not to say there's anything wrong with being different. I just think that God was like, you needed to come in with certain people. Where we're at in life, it's just like with y'all. God be tasking me with coming and picking y'all asses up. We all do different shit. It doesn't matter, but it's like you guys need messages in order to avoid this trap. So one of his traps was love. Was being attracted to people or attached to people that only wanted what they could get out of him versus actually wanted him for him. He was used to people lying so much to him that when he met somebody, God intentionally placed me into his life because God knew that I wouldn't lie to him. And he needed somebody that was just as honest as him in order to see that, damn, not everybody plays with their nose. Not everybody is out here trying to get around. Not everybody is out here that's out to get him. But God wanted to deliver him from himself. It's kind of funny. Deliver us from Eva could be significant. God told me to go and not pick him up, but like make it known as to what it is that he needs to work on, which was detachment, not allowing people close enough to. It's funny, that has been the ring thing, y'all. Are y'all detached? Because there was 2 different detachments in 2 different forms. But working on detachment and working on rejecting spirit. Well, he went on to say, you know, well, I won't say what he said because his answers are personal, but I'll just say he rejected spirit. And I told him, okay, whenever you're ready, you have my number, use it. Because what I mean by that, y'all, is that just because we're spiritual, just because, and Nick, we talking big that she said, you know, we working on it. Jewel said, yes, ma'am, I am. So maybe that's what we need to talk about, is the art of detachment. Confirmation. With this person, I didn't internalize when he said, okay, like he would come to me, because God told me to leave it up to people to come to me. But then it also showed me that there's a chance he comes back, there's a chance he doesn't come back. Now, let's bring it to you guys. Okay? When it comes to this thing called, oh, God keeps wanting, like he keeps like kind of screaming in my ear right now, don't personalize it. Like he says, whatever you do, when you have people, and some of you guys, it's kind of giving like a team, because I'm just getting rejection is protection. Sometimes you enter into people's lives just to be that source of truth for them, just to mirror their own self back to them, to awaken them. But it could be a double-edged sword, is what God is saying, because just like these people are detached, you're detached too. Now, it also could be because some of you guys don't trust in love, and you guys could be being required to open back up to that, or open up to the possibility that somebody won't hurt you. It's kind of funny because God is showing me a person right now that's laying down, but it's like he's laying down with a hat on, and it's like staying ready so you don't gotta get ready. I'm seeing a Cancer sign. I'm also seeing like a triangle tattooed. Yeah, dreams could be significant. Some of you guys could have dreams. What's in my eye today? Oh, it's that. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get into gratitude cards really quickly, and then we're gonna get into the art of detachment, because I want to show appreciation. I want you guys to start showing appreciation for your gifts expanding. And when I say I want, I'm like, this is coming from God, y'all, so I just felt the need to clarify that. Okay, 2. You guys could be seeing 333 today. I feel like I need to pull one more. Okay. What am I missing? Saga is very important. Sony, I don't know if you're in here, but if you are, whoa, that's a lot of cards. You're supposed to be, because I kept seeing your name all over the place. Or maybe Sonic is important. You could have like a Sonic Chevrolet or something like that. For some of you guys, it could be a Gemini. Is there not one more? I know there's one more. Yeah, I'm like, I know that there's one more. I'm like, you just had to be patient. Maybe that's significant. Maybe you guys could be learning patience in this time. I'm hearing Eddie Murphy in my head. You gotta have patience, patience. It says, my turn shall always come. I sense the spreading of a wing. Osip Mandestal. It says, try to name something that excites you about the coming weeks. Appreciate your ability to find joy in your own dreams. It says, this is not a small voice in your head. This is not a small voice you hear. Sonia Sanchez. When your inner voice speaks, this is not a small voice you hear. No one else has an inner compass exactly like yours. Okay? That's a really good one. We all are more blind to what we have than to what we have not. Audre Lorde. Take a few moments to note a gift or an opportunity that you have been ignoring or taking for granted and give thanks from your heart. Okay, so I didn't know you wanted me to touch on this, but I'll touch on this too. Let's get into it. Today during my class, y'all, I was talking to my mentor and talking to the other fellow spiritual baddies, and one, I'm gonna start in the middle and then we'll go around. One of the things that I had asked my mentor about one of her guides was about her person, the person that guides her, or the person that whispers in her ear, the person that that like advises her the most, that protects her the most. She has one specific person. And I asked, I said, can you see him? It's a guy. And she was like, sometimes I can see him if he makes himself seen. And she was like, but for the most part, I just feel him. She was like, I feel him, and he whispers things in my ear in order for me to know, like, or he'll tell me a joke, and then sometimes, like, it'll just come out. Sometimes it's a little bit inappropriate and stuff like that. And I was like, can you hear how he sounds? I was like, does he sound like you? And she was like, I never thought about that. So some of you guys are being tasked with getting to know your spirit guides, getting to know more about them. I know she was saying that he's very black and white, like very just transparent and stuff like that. But some of you guys are being tasked with learning your ancestors, or like learning what your ancestors like. And I just keep seeing daisies. I keep seeing day in LAX. So day in California could be significant. Day in Vegas could be significant. But maybe you guys could be going to festivals, or you should start going to festivals. But it's kind of reminding me of a reading I had actually did. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Is because I asked God to be able to help me to identify when I meet aliens. And what I mean by that is that, like, shout out to my gifts. I appreciate you for expanding. I finally have the cues as to when I am interacting with aliens. Some of you guys don't know you're aliens. But some of you guys were aliens in past lives, and you came here as a human form this time. Some of you guys, I keep getting this download that some of you guys could potentially get into what is it called? I feel like some of you guys could transform your bodies, like your human form bodies, if you really wanted to, but I digress. I don't know how to, or maybe I do. Who knows if I'm an alien? But I have the ability to do a reading today. And I confirmed what she already knew. But some of you guys don't feel, how do I explain it? Maybe a part of this world, because it's kind of funny. It's calling my attention to a conversation that I was having in the class. And they were like, you know, I still have yet to get familiar with these bodily fluids. She was like, on other planets we were never able to, and y'all, this I know, like, we spiritually aligned, because I ain't never thought about this shit. But she was just like, in other times past, when we were other creatures, or we were different forms, if you guys believe in reincarnation, or if you even believe in anything. How you doing, Tyvia? We was having a conversation on toxic releasing, or like releases from your body, and they were saying, yeah, on other planets, like, we never had to release like this, like burping or peeing, or like just releasing from your body. Even I'm hearing belching, but belching is the same thing, but maybe farting and stuff like that. Some of you guys might not be comfortable with it, but because, or maybe you guys have never been okay with it, because I'm hearing like it's a, like you were taught not to show that or something. I don't know. But at first I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about, and then I had to internalize, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Some of you guys, I'm hearing, if you hold gas, stop doing that because it's fucking up your insides. I'm hearing, if you can't fart at his house, then your ass needs to not be at his house. And I feel that on a personal level, because I refuse to fart in front of any fucking man. Like, not on purpose. Not on purpose, like, but I just feel like it's a manner thing. But I'm getting called, y'all, to like, and I didn't even know we was taking fucking here, I promise you. Like, how did we get in the conversation? How did we get here? You said I had a dream about me being an alien a while ago, and how my siblings aren't my real siblings. Monique is laughing. Real quick, hold on, really quickly, Kiba, I gotta talk to you really quickly, because it also, y'all, this is good. I didn't know any of this shit. This is how I knew when I got on here. I was like, you know what, if this is a long live, it's a long live. If it's short, it's short. Because y'all, I got on here and I didn't know what the fuck we was talking about today. I was just like, well, what do you need me to go? And they're like, reflect on your day. We had a conversation of sometimes when you are aliens, or sometimes like if you have the ability to astral project. Also, some of you guys have the ability, like I'm hearing, like if you dream and you only see colors, some of you guys need to do color meditations, light color meditations. Google it, research it, because I'm not very versed in that. But I just feel the need to relay that information, because I didn't even know that that was like an actual meditation. It could help you. Different colors means different things, which is actually very different, because it's sometimes when I close my eyes, I do see different colors, but I don't think when I dream, like I'm a seer, I see actual visions. But there are times, guys, where you are traveling to other planets. Like sometimes you could think it's a weird dream, sometimes, and it's kind of funny, y'all, because then it's calling my attention to different parts of my dream. I want to see if I can find it. If I can find it, then it's meant to be. There's times where I've had dreams where I have been in different forms, seeing different entities that's not me. But I remember, like, in one of them, it felt like I was in a video game. Have you guys ever seen The Fairly Odd Parents? There was an episode where Timmy Turner had wished that he was a part of the video game. There was a time where I had a dream where I felt like I was in a video game, but the only thing is you only get one life and shit like that. But when we had that conversation today about astral projecting to other planets, other dimensions, and it's not that you just naturally do it. I realized that I had astral projected to that place. You know what's crazy? I've astral projected a lot of times now that I'm thinking about it. Guys, there was only thank you for the download. A lot of you guys have astral projected too. You just thought it was a dream and you thought that it was so far-fetched. You're like, what the fuck is this? I'm literally, because in my dream I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this place? What is this going on? There are times, it's funny, I've astral projected to people's places that I've known in the real world, like today, like in the real world. And it's the funniest shit because it's like there's times where it's just like I just see what's going on when they need me to see what's going on, and I never try. I just do. But they just gave me a download that the only reason why you think that you astral projected, I have to look at you guys' messages in a second because something is there. The only reason why I astral projected, and I only identified it as like, because at first I was like, I've only astral projected 3 times, because there was only 3 times where I felt like I seen the real world, like where we're at right now, currently, presently. But God is like, you've astral projected 1,000 times because of your dreams, of where your dreams took you. There was a time I went to fucking London. And it's funny, I went to London a few times, y'all. Hold on. Those dreams could be very significant. Let me try to find it. I don't even know what I would say. Shark. I think they want me to read this one. This isn't one of the dreams, or maybe it was, who the fuck knows. For some of you guys, you can astral project to the future, and that's what your dreams are. Sometimes you think that you're having visions of the future, and it's just you astral projecting to the future. So there is time travel if you guys really want to know. Okay. Being in water with passion at a beach and pool with other kids. We kept putting our head in the water to see fishes. There were sharks in the water too. So every time there was a shark, we would deal with it. The last time there was a shark, Passion swam next to it and put her arms around it, but couldn't really pick it all the way up. Alex came and picked it up out of the water to save the kids. Seeing Tyrese saying RIP to his brother on Snapchat. Me and Alex going to Florida, me thinking of hitting up Max, but every time I tried to hit him up on IG, it never happened. And it's kind of funny because I never had Max on IG, so anyway, we landed in Florida. For some reason I felt I had lack of money, and Alex had to pay for everything. I told her, let's go get food, and she said okay. Then my dream switched. Looking in the closet of a whole bunch of dresses, wedding dresses, prom dresses, and there were a whole bunch of white tees. And it's funny because I have a white t-shirt on. Being at a show and being in the play, but being the one that cleaned up trash and slash the cosplay from the stage. I remember changing my clothes, an Asian girl telling me good job to go change. I went upstairs to change my clothes so we can participate in the bow. There was another guy that was changing. He had on a panty set that Amber had given to me. And you guys know I just did a whole download on the name Amber, and the stool or maybe there's a school named Amber, but like I did a whole live on Amber, so I guess I have to upload that one. Same color and pattern and everything. I remember seeing his hair on or around his inner thigh. I began to change my clothes into something else. Being at school, seeing boobs, but with pasties. Some pasties were was a pacifier. Getting tanned. So some of you guys could be coming into motherhood. Some of you guys could be getting married. I feel the need to sit over here and say, if you have a lack of money, know that you guys are like the times are changing. So just be aware of that. How would I identify that dream? I'm trying to find the damn dream. Underwater. Okay, this is one. Okay, I had this dream back in August, y'all, so that could be significant. No scare, just fear. one part is going against time. I was walking in something like the Hunger Games or some type of lab, but in order to get to a lab, me and my partner had to go through a lot of levels to survive. Each level had a devil. They would be underneath water. My partner died in the last one, and I thought I killed the guy, but he didn't die. This guy was in a tank. This guy was in a tank. And I remember I was in a suit, but he was in a tank, and he was kind of like a man. He was a man, but he was in shark form. And he was pale. I remember he was pale as shit. And it wasn't that I was afraid of him, but I was just like, I could really die here. Like, it just felt like real. And I kid you not, like, it's like my partner sacrificed, and it was kind of like weird. Like, it was like the way we killed him was, and he didn't even die, but it's like we unplugged his source because he was swimming in water. It was a physical man but like shark, like half shark, half man, maybe even a different entity, but he was in this like shape, and like we drained him of the fluid, and then it was kind of like, okay, he didn't die though. It was kind of like a reset. It was the weirdest shit. I don't know. It says he drank the water through a baby bottle, but knew I had won the level. So in order for him to come back to life, he started, so heavy emphasis on you guys having kids and shit like that. But in order for him to like come back to life, he had to drink water in order to come back. Okay. And then I said, I seen other people walking up in the lab being in a suit that was like an underwater steel suit. Okay. This could be significant. Seeing Lorena and Jorge and Camila, that was people in my people in my host family from when I traveled abroad. And I was like speaking to them in Spanish. Lorena could speak English. She didn't take it easy on me. Me and Lorena had actually got into it back when I was in there, and the reason being that could be significant. Y'all, to be honest, it was over some racist shit, to be honest. I just didn't think that she was treating it's weird. At first, here I go trying to be understanding and shit. I think it's because I've made peace with it. At the time when I was a kid, I was going through racism for the first time because I had never experienced racism up until I moved abroad. So that could be significant, you guys. If you guys are thinking about traveling abroad, that could be very significant, guys, because they're saying that we fell into a conversation today. One of my mentors is from we're not from England, the Great Brit. I can't remember. I don't know where she's from now that I'm thinking about it. But she has an accent or whatever. And another lady that was there had an accent too. She was from the Great Brit too, but she was saying how out there it's very much divided into the North and South to this day. She was like, the Southerners think that, like they're snobbish and stuff like that, and then the North people were like the ones that's like the bread and butter. That's just how that's how she explained it to me. She was like a lot of people, she was like, you don't want to be from London. Everybody thinks that London is just this great place. She was like, but if you're from there, we don't claim London. Like, so that could be significant. But just dealing with racism in terms of, or at least in my experience, lighter complexions were deemed better. It's kind of like in the Spaniard culture. You know how like with I don't know what it is. If you guys really pay attention to like Latins, some of our Spaniards, like they want to identify like as white, like I don't even know how to explain it, or if I'm saying this right, but it's like they want to identify, or they want to pass as white versus passes as Latin. It's kind of like a superior thing. And then the ones that are a little bit more brown, a little bit more indigenous, they come off a certain type of way, or they're treated a certain type of way. And I noticed my host family, when we would go to certain neighborhoods, they would, when they seen darker complexions, they would literally say shit. And I was like, in the beginning, I was still learning Spanish, so I couldn't like verbalize everything. But it was like, once it got like, even my host mom, me and my host mom got cool. And then we fell out. Yeah. I need to figure out why. I know it was the treatment thing. It was mainly the racism thing. But there was something else there. I'm gonna go back and think about it. Anyway, I said my mom was with me and they took her to the Dodgers game. I didn't go because I didn't have money. So, some of you guys could really, because that's the second time money has been presented. Some of you guys, I feel the need to sit over here and say, stop thinking that you guys don't have to go to experiences just because of lack of money. And it's kind of funny. It's reminding me because I went walking today. And I was talking to one of my peeps, and they were telling me, like, you know, I'm getting ready to what is it called? I'm getting ready to transition. So, and I was just like, you know, a lot of the things that you weren't able to experience was because you felt the lack of money, but now you're finishing up paying off this debt. So now you're about to have money coming in. So I feel the need to sit over here and say, like, a lot of you guys are about to have more money in your pocket, because you're getting done paying off something. You're getting done paying off, I don't know, school, paying off fucking a loan. So just know that just because you ain't having money right in this moment doesn't mean that it's not about to flood into you, okay? But start spending money on experiences, or start accepting experiences, free experiences. And it's 2, 3, 4 as I say there. It says being at an event and leaving down the stairs, going through different staircases that were stones. Is this important? Do they need to know this part? Okay. Yeah, this part isn't significant. Okay, because I'm like, I don't feel like that's important. I have to read you guys' comments because there's something in you guys' comments really quickly, and now I'm 40 behind. Please hold. What did I miss really quickly? Let me check in with you guys real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slide to the bathroom to do that. Y'all are silly. That hit home because I am at work and my tummy hurts. Yeah, if you guys are having stomach issues, it's time for you to release it. It says the dream was like I had to come to hide because my planet was being destroyed. Yeah, Kiva. And some of you guys, you know, it's kind of funny. Some of you guys are reincarnations of people and entities from planets that have been destroyed. And that's why some of you guys feel so lonely. Pixie says, spirits try to trick me out of my body. So they may try, but they can't, Pixie. I think the biggest thing for you to work on in this moment is for you guys, or so maybe you guys, build your faith, and stay grounded. Stay grounded. It's so funny because I kept talking about root chakra today, and grounding stones. So just get grounding stones. Hematite is good. Red jasper kept popping up. Things for your root. You need to center yourself so you guys don't get tricked out of your body. But more importantly, believe that nobody can take your spirit. Nobody can intersect you, if that means, if you get my gist. Like, don't think anybody is powerful, especially into the spiritual realm. Like, don't get me wrong, there's spirits that are powerful, but nobody's more powerful than you. You're in control of your body. Some of you guys are learning that though, okay? How you doing, Sakira? I was in Super Mario's that's what it is, because I kept getting Mario. I kept getting Rio too. So, or the movie Rio 2 could be significant. Go watch it. I don't even think I've watched Rio 1. Let's keep going. How you doing, Daydreams? How you doing, Sugar Mama? Sorry, I'm just catching up on comments because God told me that there's something here that I need to address. What I remember being in someone's house, like, what the hell? That's astral projection, Monique. When you go to different people's houses or you go to different planets, like, it's a different form of astral projection. Yeah, I had dreams I was in a whirlpool when I came out the house. Like, I don't know, I should walk into it. And I just walked into it, like, if I'm a go into it. I don't know why. I just got like a reminder, guys. Two things. One is, if you guys are having dreams about like your old houses and stuff like that, like when you were a child, it's because you're being called to go back there in order to heal a pain there. The reason being is because some of you guys have negative experiences there, and you're being called to like go back to see that that is no longer part of your reality anymore. Okay. And it actually is funny. Last time I went to Denver, I drove past one of my old places, and I didn't realize that that's what I was doing, but then I never had a dream about that place ever again. So okay, there was a second point. I guess that's enough for now. Wow, I just had a dream I got in a tub with two other girls my spouse been dealing with. They got out, but I stayed in and kept swimming. Somehow felt like we were mermaids, and what it's meant. Kiva, you could have a very free spirit. Keep it. Don't let this world confine you into thinking, because you know what's kind of funny, Polly had slipped out of my my mouth today, and actually one of my cousins is in a poly relationship. I don't know if it's by her choice or not, but I don't dive into other people's personal lives like that. But Kiva, you could do it. I don't think that your partner would want to do it though. Kiva, you're very much a free spirit, and God is sitting over here saying that's why you do best when you don't when, I guess we're giving readings, shout out to readings, you do best when you are free to do whatever it is that you want. If you want to fuck a girl, go fuck a girl. And Kiva, I don't even know if you've explored your sexuality like that, but I feel like you're meant to be free, and you need a partner that's okay with you being free. Like you waking up and wanting to go to France tomorrow. Hey babe, we're going to France. We're taking the kids. It's like you need somebody that's like, okay, give me the details, and then you go. So you could have a partner that's like that, but I just feel the need to sit over here and say, get with people that make you feel more free. But you can have a partner like that already, so there's that. How you doing, C Cruz? My dream 2 nights ago, I felt like I was in a tub but a tank once I stayed in it alone. You could be feeling trapped right now, Kiva. Okay, you speak Spanish. So technically I can, but I haven't practiced my Spanish in a long time. Like, to my Spanish speakers, if I spoke some Spanish, you would know the gist of what the fuck I'm saying. However, my grammar is a bit off, so I actually need to work on it. Let me get my Spanish friends so they can speak to me in Spanish, because that's how I only learn best, by being in the environment and speaking Spanish. If I'm forced to speak Spanish, I will speak Spanish. Is there anything else I'm missing? You said we were spitting it up and I took my protector. This is not true form. I'm an alien, I guess. How you doing, Blue? Okay, you said all my childhood houses knocked down except 3. You can be needing to call your protection back to that. How you doing, Casey? Casey, you really the reason why I ended up you as my reminder today to get my ass on my fucking live today, because I was like, I had woke up from my nap and I was like, I'm not gonna go live. And then I see Casey's like, are you going live? And I was like, damn, calling me out, Casey. Don't call me out. I love you. You said, what about dreams of zombies? Zakira, I'm still getting clarity on dreams with zombies, because I had a dream of a zombie too. Only one time. God, do you want to talk about it? No, because the moon cards, We can't talk about zombies yet because it's still unclear as if they're gonna come in our time or if it's a future. My download is that they are creating zombies more so than zombies just appearing with drugs, with food, and lack of sleep. Take with that what you will. You said, I've had a dream. Oh, hold on, wait. Ancestors, higher beings, higher protectors, please remove all energies and all beings that are not of love and light from my space. I ask that you protect me and protect my community. And you release and send back all the energies with love back to those that are trying to attack me in this moment or that are trying to attack my space. Amen. So I want to tell you guys something because I almost forgot. When you're around other spiritual beings, guys, some knowingly try to send a text to you, like if they don't like your ass, but some people don't know that they're doing it. So always be aware and be in tune with your body. God has been making me really in tune with my body, and it's like as soon as I feel something, I either pray it, like I'll pray that shit off like real quick, or I'll release it. I'll start sitting over here being like, well, gotta take this shit out. I know earlier y'all see me over here doing shit out of my eyes and stuff like that, and it's like because there's times where it's just like in different parts of my body I'm able to know like when there's tension and when I need to like pull it out and stuff like that, and move it and just release it. I feel like I have like my spirit guides have like an invisible trash can, so I just put it to the side and throw it in there, so that could be significant, and I always feel better. So some of you guys are being tasked with being able to check in with your body, and it's not to say that these people are bad people that sending attacks your way. Some of their ancestors just don't fuck with your ancestors. That's what I'm getting. Like, that's what somebody's telling me right now. They like, listen, big dog, they want to send some attacks. Some of y'all ancestors is like, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Some of them, you know what it is, y'all, if y'all ever do come into contact with people that try to attack you like in real life, what it is that a lot of people see y'all power and they think that you're naive to your power, and that's why your ancestors and your spirit guides is like be in tune with your body, know when something is there, know who to trust versus who not to trust, listen to your intuition, and the reason being is because it's like y'all know what's for you. You know who you're supposed to work with. You know who not to trust, who to trust. You know when shit feels weird, and it's like y'all have to start listening to yourselves, and that's when your body will love you more. That's when your body will respond to you more. That's when you guys will become more of what is it? Like, it's like you become more in tune with your body. It's not just about you listening to your intuition when that your body say that nigga ain't shit. It's about you guys listening even when people are around you, okay? Ancestors, put me in a bubble right now so that anyone that's trying to attack me, their attacks will be sent right back to them. I have trampoline skin. Thank you. Sorry, somebody keeps trying to send me a text right now and it's not gonna happen. So without further ado, there's one more point I want to say to y'all, but I feel like I'm forgetting it. It'll pop back up if it's supposed to. You said my partner and me are freaky, and I'm just saying that it's been done. Okay, well, keep being you, keep doing your shit, okay? What am I missing? Hold on. wait, because I know there's song, because God wants me to be in tune with y'all tonight. It's not that we not in tune, but it's just like for tonight, God is like, be in your comments, in the comments. Maybe y'all just need y'all questions answers and stuff like that. You say, yeah, I do feel trapped with this Sagittarius. I think he did sex magic on you. You're the second person that said that, and you know what's popping. You know what's popping? This lip gloss. I'm just playing. Work on your sacral chakra. Specifically a cherry. And you know what? I took a picture of it today because I had it. You know, it's crazy. I had the jewel and then it disappeared. I don't know where that cherry fucking shit is, but I guess it wasn't for me to work with. But I took a picture of it, so hold on. It's called cherry quartz, and it's for your sacral root. And it says, used to heal trauma and reduce anxiety, a purifier and it observes negative energy, good for problem solving, promotes happiness and joy. And it looks like that. Okay. Get one of those. 1 second. 1 second. If you guys wear hematite, it sometimes you need to take it off. Thank you. Sorry guys. The spirituals is spiritualing. I feel like I'm being tested in this moment. Don't play with a player. Can't play with a player. Don't play with a player. That could be significant. Some of you guys could be being tasked with like strengthening your protection. Because I know God has been working on me with protection like crazy. Oh, one more thing. Thank you. Sorry guys. Sometimes I have to do this in real time. It could also be like your actual in your physical form, like having security cameras, because I know I have cameras all around my house, and I have sensors on all my doors to like come inside. And I have like even a sensor, like if I'm sleeping in the bedroom and somebody's walking out here, if you guys ever hear sensor, it's like, yeah, bitch, even if you try to come through a window, it's like my sensor is gonna pick up on you. I was called to get that like back at my own place, but it really does help y'all. Just in case. Is there anything else that they need to know? They're like, keep going. How you doing, Melanin? How you doing, Kia? You said I actually had a dream about guys trying to take me out earlier today. Take me out. Go out. You said, what about dreams about baby girls? Somebody around you could be pregnant, or somebody could be having a baby girl. Or you need to start paying attention to what it is that people say. What kids say. Some of you guys need to stop pushing off what kids say to you, because sometimes y'all messages could be delivered from kids. Okay. You said, I had a dream about this old friend and boy I used to talk to. He took me out and she was us, but she was sugar mama. What you mean? Nah, this was my crush's house and called my name. I see you and I like why I am. Okay. I get you, Monique. You said I wasn't trying to miss it, Casey. Oh, all over him. It was weird. Sugar mama, sometimes it could be a warning of your friends, or to take heed to your friends. I always say, it's so funny with this one particular person that I used to hang around all the time. My dreams kept warning me about this particular person. And I kept ignoring it, and it kept just coming stronger and stronger. So I say, depending on what your dreams are showing you, because sometimes it could just be somebody trying to get in your head. But if it's a repeated message or it's a repeated dream, know that it's your body warning you. And that's why I always say there can never be nobody that plays me, because if you try to play me, I see it. You can't play a player, big dog. I always tell you, you can't play a player. But no, on a serious note, y'all, the spiritual, it's funny, I seen a TikTok video, and in the video it was saying that whatchamacallit, the more spiritual you get, the more like, it's like you can't lie to me. I see things, I feel things, I know energy. Y'all gotta rely on energy. Y'all can't rely on that he say, she say. I'm here speaking on me, bitch, be safe. Yeah, so yeah. You said, because it feels like eyes are on me right now, being nosy as fuck. Yeah, you just gotta send them back with love. Like, to be honest, Kiva, that's why I'm like, I don't mind when there are shit, the spirits want to kick it too. But it's a difference between if y'all want to kick it versus y'all trying to fuck me over right now, or you trying to fuck up what I got going on. That's not happening. Not a spiritual gang war. You so silly. You say, how do I you say, yes they are. You say, how do you release tension in your upper back? You could do some yoga, Dev. If you can reach all the way back there. I know I could reach. I'm grateful that I could actually reach. You could like pull from that too, or you could do Reiki too. Or you could just get massages, because I kept seeing a whole bunch of massage parlors today, and I was like, ooh, yeah, massages is actually going down. I used to think that massages was expensive, but they're actually starting to go down in prices. That could be significant. Some of you guys, if you have shops, maybe you're being, if you want more sales, adapt to the prices. Don't shortchange yourself, but I'm literally seeing some of you guys, y'all need to come in the game like Dollar Tree and then up your prices. Like, I'm literally seeing, you want more business? Yeah. Oh, also guys, I finally got my clarification that I can now start taking our readings now, so that will be updated real soon. So yeah. Anything else? You said I'm fanning stuff away after I say period. You said, you answered my question. I've been wondering, why am I fanning stuff away after I say it? It's been there for the last 3 days. Dev, you could be being called to take a spiritual bath too. That can release it too. I'm working, and I work with a lady, and I think she's plotting on me. Most likely she probably is, but to be honest, I wouldn't pay her no mind. The best spiritual protection is ignoring people. And I know a lot of people be like, don't be telling these people to ignore it. As long as you know you're moving with light and you're moving with intent, and you're protecting your space, you're protecting your mind, shit, what else are you supposed to do? Let me wish it upon, and you're sending back the energies. I return to whoever is trying to attack me in this moment, and I send it with love. But some of y'all, the thing is that what they don't realize is your spirit team got a mind of their own. Just because you're sending shit back with love don't necessarily mean that your ancestors won't take shit in their own hand if a motherfucker keep playing with you. So there's that. You said, I really need help. I keep having dreams of bright orange eyes. I don't know what it means. That's a message for you. The reason why I say that is because they won't let me dive into that, sweetheart. They didn't give me any messages as to what that means. I think that they're trying to get through to you. There's a message there. Or it could be a physical person, because they're showing me a person. I don't know who this person is, but she has a fro. And I'm seeing she almost looks like Goofy. Like Goofy, like what Max's mom would look like, but I've never seen her. Have you ever seen like the Goofy movie? It's kind of like her, but I never seen a form of Goofy's mom. But that's what they're showing me. Seeing. You could be a seer too. But orange is like for your sacral. Maybe, and I don't want to tell you the wrong information, but just intuitively, just sitting with that for a second, taking off your rose-colored glasses, and feeling the energy. I'm also seeing you go to the doctor for your eyes. Because I see a woman laying here with a fro and like they're looking into her eyes. So go get your eyes checked. Or maybe they're doing work on your eyes in your spirit, like your spiritual team is doing work on your eyes. You could ask them to do work on your eyes to protect your eyes more. Something about your eyes though, babe. That's just the intuitive downloads I got. I would have to sit with your energy more because I don't think your spirit team doesn't know me. They're showing me things. Yeah, they're showing me things with eyes. I also see playing the game like a remote controller, but then I just see like having beams. You could just have sensitive eyes because I also see like certain glasses for sensitive eyes and stuff like that. Maybe they could just be trying to warn you before like a problem gets worse or something like that. Okay. You said my spirit team is ghetto. My spiritual team is ghetto. Y'all, seriously, y'all is funny. Hold on, let me scroll back to the top, y'all. Okay. You said, yeah, I've been feeling someone is sending me negativity. Yeah, just pray about it, Victoria. And send that shit back, cause fuck them. Who they think they is? You can't fuck with me. Okay, fuck you. Let me read these comments really briefly, because they like you. It's taking you too long to read these comments. You said, you're so right about the that person playing in my face. Got rid of him. I'm telling you. One thing, I'll tell you the truth, but I never tell y'all ass no lie. Orange pants. Yep, orange pants too. That's been frequenting as well. Because I keep having dreams about his 304s. I be like, not tonight. Let me wake up. Maybe Kiva, you might be being needed to actually, what is he? Deal with something there. If you keep having a repeated dream about somebody, but somebody could be just trying to pop up. Resonating too much, period. Thanks, screenshotted it because I've been feeling like negative energy is trying to get me. Yeah, don't let that shit in. Don't speak that shit out loud too. Watch what you bring in and allow. You said, I don't know why I be like, I'm not gonna wear my evil eye bracelet. A lot of people always say I wear, so I stopped because they keep breaking. If they're breaking, that just means it's time for you to up it. Also, reset your jewelry from time to time because I just had a reset within mine. So if you feel like you're not being protected by any of your spiritual things, sound bathing could really help you guys, okay? You said, what about dreams about getting shot in front of you? So I didn't know I was a dream interpreter. God is sitting over here saying, you guys, two things. Some of you guys are being tasked with actually interpreting your own dreams because some things, like whatever your own intuitive downloads are about your dreams, is what's going to be like what it is for you. But intuitively, what I'm getting is they're sitting over here saying, watch the company that you keep. The reason why is because it's like wrong case, wrong time, wrong place, wrong time, wrong case, wrong time. I think I said it right the first time. Whatever that means to you, sugar mama. Watch your back. remove them before I remove them kind of energy. Sorry, I'm just trying to read through. You said, I'm having dreams about a scary guy. Kira, you could be being called not to be afraid of it. Maybe somebody knows. It could just be a spiritual attack. Take a spiritual bath and see if you still have it. If you have it again, take another spiritual bath. Sometimes if you have stronger things like entities attached to you or trying to get to you in your dream space, you can put selenite under your bed for protection. You could also... they're just saying put selenite under your bed or wherever you sleep and take spiritual baths to rid yourself off of it. You said, I couldn't believe she asked what do I see for myself in my future. Oh, also melanin, and everybody, I guess I should say, make a condition with y'all spiritual team to make sure that y'all don't reveal y'all plans and y'all dreams, because sometimes spiritual witches could try to come into your dreams and try to figure out what you got going next and stuff like that, and they can disguise themselves as a friend, but just make sure you have a communication like, spirit guides, please don't let me reveal any information in my dreams or in physical form to those that wish harm or ill intent on me. Amen. Because there's a lot of people that come to you in your dreams, and it's reminding me of like my London dream, where I remember I was like, oh yeah, I said I wanted to go, and he was like, shh. There's people that literally guide me when to speak in my dreams. Sometimes I know, but sometimes it's just like when I'm in an unfamiliar territory, and it's 1, 2, 3 as I say that, my guides like will pop up in my dreams and be like, and it's kind of funny, y'all, because I remember there's this one girl I used to watch or whatever. Be mindful of if people are popping up in your dreams, because especially like tarot readers. The reason why I'm saying that is because I've had 2 people pop up in my dream. One was of light, one was of like malice intent. And I had to stop watching her because I remember in my dream they wouldn't let me reveal nothing to her. She kept trying to pry and pry and pry, and I never had a reading done by her or anything. And so I never knew. I think it was like my teaching lesson, like protecting myself in my dream space. But it's like no offense to nobody. Like, it's no offense to nobody. Just sometimes your spirit team doesn't fuck with a person. It just, or if they try to come and take your power or shit like that, like, it was just like she kept trying to ask me questions, and like I was not, like, every time I was about to do something, I would get distracted, or I would be told to shut up, or like I'll start coughing or something, or I'll be like, ooh, look over there. Like, it was the craziest shit. So just know that you're protected. Just be aware. Make an agreement with your spiritual team in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm. Okay. Francina, these are just me answering questions because God told me to answer some questions tonight and be in the chat, because usually I do my reading, do some personals, and I get the fuck up on out of here. But they told me to be up in the comments. Kira, we can see your comments. I'm just a little bit behind, y'all. Okay, let me fast forward a little bit. How do you do a spiritual bath? So basically you could sit over here and like, you just, I was just gonna say, you just create it. Look at me just trying to just think that everybody knows how to take a spiritual bath. The easiest way that you could do it is make sure you cleanse your tub. Do I have, this is my confirmation. I gotta put my upload it. I've made a spiritual bath. I've did it like 3 times, and I just never uploaded the video for you guys. I'm just give you guys the tea. But just make sure you cleanse your bath. Like, cleanse it out, like wash your tub, and then just fill it up. And then you do it with lukewarm water, or if you like to sit long in your water, like me. You could do like a warm, like, to hot temperature, and then just sit until it is lukewarm, and put different essential oils in it. Put some candles around your tub. You could put rosemary in it. You could put some cilantro up in that bitch. You could put some Himalayan salt. For some reason they said that's it for you. I feel feel like I'm missing one thing. Heavy emphasis on essential oils. Maybe rose petals if you want to do for like self-love and stuff like that. But I'm just getting, you just need to do a releasing ritual. Maybe even with bay leaves too. That could help you. But whatever you feel called to put into your tub, you could do rosemary, lavender buds. Like, you could literally do any kind of different, like literally any kind of things you're called to put. Ask your spirit time, or your spirit time, your spirit team to fucking help you put together a bath. There is no essentials, I guess. It's just what you feel is essential to you. And you just sit there and you could release. You could cry. You could listen to music. You could watch videos. But the most important, I think, is the most effective is what you feel called to do, okay? So nobody can tell you how to do a spiritual bath correctly. Nobody can tell you what you should put into your shit. Like, they can suggest, like just how I just suggested things to you, try out and see what works for you. You can even put some apple cider vinegar up in that bitch. I'm hearing snap that pussy back. No, I'm just playing. I'm not playing though. Anyway, let me keep going. How you doing, Pursuit of Freedom? You said, damn, that low-key just hit when you said remove them before I do. The zombie was an old friend and came to me asking about my old job. Beware of old people coming and returning. Beware of no, that's not right. Zakira, it's not that they won't. What about the zombies, y'all? They just keep giving me tombstones. It's showing me a tombstone, Zakira. And it's showing me a time. An hourglass. That might be coming soon, Zakira. Death is coming soon. But death doesn't have to be a physical death. Just transformation, or a death between a person. A death of a person. That's what it is. They want me to tell you that the next time I see you over here sleeping, because it's also showing me like a star on your face. Ask your spirit guides and they'll tell you what it means. Because I see your third eye. I don't know what this is. Oh, this could be a masculine. What the fuck is that? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Because I gotta look. I'm seeing somebody, and because I'm talking to you, Zakira, I don't know if it's just a you thing or if it's a people thing. I've seen a masculine and he keeps trying to hide, but they're showing me him. He keeps trying to hide behind something. Within your third eye. They're showing me a feminine laying down, hair like sleeping. There's a star on your face. You're covered up. There's a masculine. I don't want to speak out and say he's doing work on you. But what do you want me to show? They're showing me a vacuum. And then they're showing me death. They're literally showing me the, ooh, this is very interesting. Y'all know that, what is confirmation? What is his name? The deaf man. I can't think of what his name. Well, whatever he carried, the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper, he carries around that sword. I'm seeing a sword. Zakira, what are you trying to tell her? It's a, for you, Zakira, it's a physical attack. A spiritual attack? Confirmation. There's a masculine trying to attack you. That's what your zombie dreams mean. Maybe even a feminine too. Or it could be a feminine doing it over a masculine. You know what it is? I think it's a few people. Just cleanse your energy. Death and transformations. I see tulips, yeah. It's a few people, to be honest. It's the weirdest shit. I don't know how to explain it. Or not a few. It's just two. But what do they want with her? Or maybe it's over the dating. No, they're saying that's not right either. It's like they're trying to, with the vacuum, I just had it to where it's like they're trying to suck out energy. But, ask your guides. The most important thing, I could just show you what I'm seeing, Zakira. You're protected while you're sleeping, so it's like don't worry about that, but ask your guides how to deal with it. It's very interesting. They could also be showing you like what's real and you need to dead this situation too, so there's that too. All right, y'all. I didn't know I was doing readings tonight. All right. I need to recharge. What time is it? Oh yeah, because I have to be up early. Let's get into y'all read really quickly. I'm going to do, I'll take an accepted feed or whatever the case is. You could sit over here in 1 second now. Okay. So I'm gonna get into the community message to see where y'all energy is right now. And then if you guys want a personal after the community message, you can either donate to my Cash App or you can donate to my link in my bio, which is connected to my PayPal. If you guys do want personals and it's like, yo, Charlie, I really need like in-depth reading right now, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Book in my bio. That's where my website is. So I will be uploading the option for an hour. So if you feel called to it, because today I went over, take it. We could dive in. We could figure this shit out today. Let's get into the messages, y'all. Oh, you want me to start there and then go there? Okay. Yeah. A lot of you guys have new money coming in. They want me to do it different today. Okay. They want me to do it different. Okay. Some of you guys have love coming in, or some of you guys are being taught a lesson about balancing. I'm getting balancing y'all shit, I almost forgot about this. The attack on relationships. Damn, you're good. Spirit team, y'all do not miss. Y'all do not miss. Y'all, sometimes I be like in the abyss of shit. Wait, you want me to leave this for tomorrow? No, get it off tonight? Okay, babe. Sometimes I just be going through the day and it just be like, there be so many things that come to me and I just be like, that's not important. They're like, that shit is important. Get that message out. So God wants me to remind you guys that in this moment, in this time of things, there's a lot of deceiving energy, a lot of energies being projected out to the universe, in mass media anyways, how they want to highlight of being Miss Independent or being Mr. I don't need nobody, instead of valuing partnership. And God is literally telling me that I need to word this correctly. A lot of you guys are being tasked with doing partnership or coming into partnership. The reason being is because I fell into a conversation today while working out, and we were talking about how you know, like history, if history repeats itself, you know, how men were taken out of people's homes, either through incarceration, through deaths, shit, going to war, just hella death energy, and us coming or building the future generations based off of not having fathers. And if we fast forward to current times, although incarceration numbers are still high, us as the divine feminine are Xing these people out too, and even the divine masculine are like we're Xing each other out because of really shit that don't matter, to be honest, because of agendas that's pushed on us, whether it's the skin complexion thing, oh, you're not my type, or it's the devaluing of the masculine in the household because you guys were raised by independent women or even independent men. I'm just getting either you're really, really masculine or you're really, really feminine. But a lot of you guys are coming into breaking the generational curse of having multiple fucking women, or being Miss Independent, having to solve all the things by yourself. And it's kind of funny because I want to show you guys how like the cards are presented because it's very significant. In past times and even in current times, we're being taught to keep separate. Keep your shit separate. We all have different identities, but when we come together, we're being told to come together in order to build, but also to create. Especially to my spiritual babies, I feel like all of us are coming into our consciousness and awakening, and we're awakening with other like-minded individuals, but we're supposed to procreate with these people. The thing is that some of these people are at different points in their life, and sometimes we're expecting, it's like either he is expecting for us to have it all together, or you're expecting for him to have it all together. And I want you guys to understand something. Here's the Ace and here's the Nine of Pentacles. Together, you guys are supposed to form the 10. I want you guys to understand something. That could literally look like maybe you have the money, but they have the vision, or maybe you have the vision and they have the ability to initiate the action. And you guys are supposed to come together to form and to create not only stability, because the 10 of Pentacles is out here, guys, but to change and do generational curses is what I'm getting. I'm also getting the energy of like really shifting out of this energy of like devil energy, because a lot of you guys are being taught that relationships are like a trap, or like people are putting how do I want to explain it? People are trying to make you seem as though partnership, or you shouldn't do partnership no more, or that you shouldn't believe that good people are still out here. I'm also getting, because they're trying to have me break it down in like to current times, guys, and it's like the way that they're breaking up partnerships is by making us sit over here and trying to make us equal each other. And it's like, it's not that we need to be equal to each other. It's just that we have to see that we're needed by each other, that we're wanted by each other, that we're desired by each other. And I know, Kiva, you said, look at that man, he looks scary, but this is just the impiction of him is just him having the Holy Ghost, him being spiritually him. It's literally like the Holy Ghost. That's what it is. But this is the Hierophant card in this deck. This is teaching lessons and stuff like that. A lot of you guys are supposed to come together in this union to heal the generational curses from previous times of the independent women, of the black man that's creating homes, or and God is like, don't specify on a race right now, but the reason being is because a lot of men in previous times were procreating with a whole bunch of different people. And it's like, now it's time to bring it back into just building the foundation with a one-on-one. I'm not saying that, like, I'm literally getting, you guys are supposed to establish a foundation of untraining unhealthy habits that maybe were taught to y'all parents. For some of you guys, it's kind of funny. I just got to download that. Some of you guys in the union you're coming into, it's supposed to set the foundation for not only your generations, because this is them planting their placenta, but I'm also getting like, you're supposed to establish a foundation different and adjacent from your parents. But it's like, you're the generational, both of y'all are the generational curse breakers. And you're supposed to set a foundation that's lasting. But the only way that you guys can build this foundation is together, not apart. And I think that a lot of you guys have one of the biggest challenges, and it's funny, it's 222 as I say this, one of the biggest challenges is having outside opinions. Maybe somebody comes from money. Maybe you have a masculine that does come from money, like a family of wealth. But maybe you're spiritually wealthy and your money's coming in. I'm literally getting old money, new money. But you guys come together to form. It's not about a pinnacle. If y'all are worried about, and it's 1, 2, 3, it's not about a pinnacle, because God is sitting over here saying the world has become into worrying about, do we financially combine? But I'm literally getting that they have the physical, you have the spiritual, and they even have the spiritual too. But you guys have to come together in order to unrelease. And I want you guys to hear me, to release the things, and let me pull this down really quickly, to release the trap, to release the generational curses of thinking that you guys don't need each other, or thinking that I'm even getting, because another generational curse I'm getting is that thinking that your spouse is going to cheat on you when they won't, thinking that people are going to look outside of their relationship when they won't. So heavy insecurity energy, that's another generational curse you guys are breaking. Having kids in the same household, that one might be a little bit different for everybody, because I'm literally getting, if this person doesn't step up to be the father or to be the mom, there will be another person to replace them that is the father figure. But for majority of the people, you guys are going to come into a union where it's y'all, it's a family union, or a family unit. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you guys are being tasked with getting out of your head. I think that the biggest thing is that and in this world, guys, the only way that they can control us is if they set limits on our mind. If they trick us into believing that this union of love doesn't exist, that us being treated fairly doesn't exist, by us feeling like men can only be demasculated, or the woman has to do everything in the household. Like, I'm literally just getting all of them generational curses are being broken, but it starts with you shifting your mind of who's more important in the dynamic of, are you more important? Are you, and Victoria, you're right on point too, even the communicating part as well. A lot of you guys are being tasked with identifying different challenges, guys, a lot of different teaching lessons, and that's what makes this lesson a little bit hard. And it's not a hard lesson, it's just a lesson you're unfamiliar with, because you don't have any prior knowledge to how to form this, because you guys are the generational curse breakers of it. So because where you guys get stuck at a little bit is that sometimes you fail to realize, because you're the generational curse breaker, there is nobody to lead you. There's people like me that sit over here and come and tell you guys like, hey, listen, this is what you're being tasked to deal with. This is what's upcoming. But I can't necessarily tell you guys how to deal with this, because this is for you guys to experience. And if you guys continue to try to figure out like, okay, well, can I get a hint? God will give you a hint as to what to work on, how to get through this. But I'm not going to lie, guys, this union, it has, and I don't even want to say it's the potential. It's there. The foundation is established. But are you going to be tricked out of your position, or are you going to accept it? And that is a two-person thing. If you sit over here and make your masculine feel devalued, feels like they're not valued, like their opinion doesn't matter, that they are not heard, that you don't see them, then they're going to make you feel just like that too. Some of y'all, and to my masculines that's in here, some of your lessons is an option of, or I mean, I'm hearing a lesson of options. I'm hearing literally quality over quantity. Like you guys usually maybe get value through how many women you have. And it's funny, it's 1, 2, 3, there's 3 different women, maybe even 4 different women. Maybe a lesson that you could be learning is actually choosing who's for you versus who's not for you. Who makes you feel like home, who makes you feel like a union, versus are you only dating them because of what they can do for you? Are you only dating them because you're trying to fix them? Or are you only dating them because they're putting you, or they're lying to you and putting you into an illusion? Same things to my femmes. It could go like that as well. But I want you guys to understand something. When it comes to this union, you guys might be learning different lessons apart from each other, but it's for you guys to be able to come together to establish this foundation to build together. Either you're going to do it together or you're going to do it apart. And it's kind of funny, to my femmes, let me talk to you really quickly, because I know that the divine feminine has been coming out a lot lately. I have to sit over here and put you guys on equal playing grounds, okay? And it's funny, I kept trying to put you down and you did not want to fucking come down. God is trying to put y'all in alignment right now with unions. Some of you guys' complex is, and I don't want to say it's like Miss Independent, but you guys have been traditioned into thinking, it's kind of like a brainwash thing, into thinking that you really don't need nobody, that you can handle it all by yourself. You can take care of it. You can make all the money that you need. Why do you need them? All I needed them for is to create. But God is sitting over here saying, you're being tasked with unlearning that toxic ass trap, because that was a trap. That's a generational curse that you need to break too. The reason being is because this union is just as important to them for the masculine lesson as it is for you. You have to learn to be able to depend on people. You have to be able to learn to trust people. You have to be able to identify who's actually for you versus who's not for you. You have to be able to discern, is this the devil or is this my person? That is your lesson. You guys have different lessons, and that's just one lesson apiece, guys. There's gonna be other lessons that are put into this union, and granted, they are not hard lessons. You just have to identify what the fuck is the lesson. What is the lesson? What it is? Okay. You said, when will this union come together, or has it already happened? For you guys, oh dang, my little, well, that's actually very symbolism. 1 second, let me show you what just happened. 1 second, please hold. Where did you go? Did you go away? Please hold. I don't know where it went. Y'all, 1 second. Y'all, this is funny as shit. Where did it go? Okay. I don't know what that shit just mean. It just bounced. Put it outside. I think it went under the couch. significant too. I'll find it later when I get offline. I want to show you and I want to tell you guys why all of that is significant. I went under my couch to look for my rose quartz fucking crystal because it was just right there. It's been there the whole time. And as soon as we ask, so when is it coming in? It just flies off. And it's a ball. It's like a little ball. And I went and I looked under both my couches and I don't see it anywhere. But when I went and I looked, the first thing I seen was a piece of glass. It's a piece of glass from, I don't even remember breaking a glass in here, but I picked a piece of glass. So let me tell you why that's significant. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get rid of this. Because they're... I remove all energy that isn't aligned with my highest potential. Y'all, let me tell you why this shit is significant. When I picked up that piece of glass, I felt negative energy. Like I felt it. I felt it. Ancestors, higher beings, higher protectors, please remove all energy that doesn't align with our highest potential. I ask that any energies that keep trying to harm me or energy that was transferred into me that is not of my highest alignment, I ask that it be removed. Amen. I picked that piece of glass up and it felt wrong. But I think that's significant. I went looking for love and I found pain. Now, let me tell y'all, I don't know how long this live is gonna be. Y'all see how I keep trying to put off this conversation? You said the candle the other day is where the glass came from. Thank you, Casey. That's where that glass came from. Thank you. That was the last piece, the last chapter. Y'all know what? Please hold. I promise you, you're gonna understand. Don't worry. I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm doing all of which I'm doing, y'all. If we vibing today, put a 222 in the chat if we aight. Ancestors, higher beings, higher protectors, please remove all energies that don't align with our highest potential. I ask for your assistance with helping to remove all energies that do not align with love, light, and all energies that surround us. All energy that is, you just reminded me of something important. What was it? Oh, okay. One more second. One more. Okay. Well, that was easy. See, this is how I play. This is how I play with magic. I stone really needed a lot of crystal. I don't ever put magic or I don't ever put things on people. I just protect myself at all times. And they told me to charge up. So what am I doing? Charging up. So let's get into it. I'm charging up. You guys don't know what I'm about to do. But this one, it's funny. I think if you guys read in between the lines of this whole video, this whole live, y'all, charging up. I have to show you guys. I guess I can show you guys better than I could tell you. Okay. You said the part I love, some Charlie need to give classes because I think you are supposed to teach me. A lot of people has came to me and said that. And I have to stop running from it. Thank you, God. I asked about love. And my rose quartz crystal went somewhere far. I don't know. It will be found when it's supposed to be found, though. I trust that. And we're using all of the elements in this bitch because God is literally saying, charge up. I'm gonna tell you why. Somebody is in our space because the last level is love. The last elevation is love. The last elevation is us coming into who we are. And the more that we sit over here, guys, and try to run away from who we are, the more that it tries to make us feel trapped. Trapped where? In our mind, if nowhere else. Sometimes they do that with finances or with love. But specifically, let's talk about love since that's where we're at. I asked, you guys asked, you said, when is this love coming? When is the union coming? Some of you guys, I'm gonna keep it a bean, y'all are scared as fuck of love. And that was the first initial thought when that rose quartz went phew, and went under there. I said, damn, y'all are scared of love, huh? So how are you gonna receive something if you're afraid of the devil? How you gonna receive love, y'all? We about to talk. I went to go look for it because some of you guys are looking for love. You're looking for it because I looked under this couch. I looked under this couch. I was like, I don't see it. I was like, well, did it go outside? Didn't go outside. And I said, so some of you guys are actively looking for love. But then when I went and looked for love, what did I find? A piece of glass from a candle that busted the other day. Thank you, Casey, for reminding me. And I always have candles. It's funny. I've always had candles that I light on the side. It's never in front of the candle, but with that candle, that particular day, I was called to light it on live. I never light them on live, even with the sage. I just started doing that because I was told to, but I usually do all my spiritual protection prior. Sometimes y'all see me get my little spray, and I'm just like, if I just real quick, simple, spray some energy. The reason being, guys, and if you guys want to learn how to make a spiritual spray, it's already on my website in my bio, okay? Also with egg cleanses. And it's funny because I did an egg cleanse before I even got online. If you guys want to know how to put egg cleanses throughout your home or even on your body, video literally on my website, okay? That's why you're like, finish it out, because I have to upload the spiritual baths one. Okay, God, I'm getting on the Zoom call. I'm getting on the Zoom. Point of the matter is that let's go back to love really quickly, guys. Some of you guys go looking and searching for love and you find glass. When I touched that glass felt really hot, like negative. I was like, ooh, I put it down and said, I was like, nope, this energy has to go immediately. And it's kind of funny because I just took out my trash before I got on live, and I'm gonna go take it out again with only one little piece of fucking shit up in there, because it's like, it can't be a part of this reality. Point of the matter is that That's significant too. Some of you guys are going and searching for love, and you're finding pieces that don't belong. You keep placing in pieces instead of finding real love. You're finding something that's just going to sharpen you and stab you in your fucking back. And you know it don't feel right, and you know it doesn't feel right. You know that it's not how do I explain it? You know that it's not your shit, but you keep trying to force it to make your shit. That's another trap. Some of y'all generational curses is within love, and you guys have already identified it within the other woman or the other masculines within your family, but have you identified it within yourself? That's the last piece, guys. That's the last piece, guys. And even with all the protection I just did, God told me when I felt that, I said, oh, y'all want to play with me today? Because I'm done playing. Because everybody always thinks Charlie's of love and light, but Charlie will sit over here and protect the fucking and bounce back all energies back to y'all asses. Because I'm of love and light, but when it comes to my safety in my home, I don't play that shit. I will cleanse this whole motherfucking place the fuck out. I will move everything out and sweep all that shit out the fucking door. Don't play with me about protection. The point of the matter is that, guys, the reason why I'm doing all of this is because I grabbed my sage. I said, that's not enough. I opened my door early already. I said, I need to let the air in. I said, that's not enough. Where's my spray at? Get my spray. I said, let me get my glass of fucking water. Let's sit over here. I said, let me make sure I'm protecting my technology with my hermitite. And I'm like, I even got my black tourmaline. I got my selenite. I got my amethyst. Let's go. I got all the shit that's already on me anyway, so there's that. But since they want to play, well, let's play. Point of the matter is that, guys, I want you to understand something. Even me protecting myself like that is a because spiritual Charlie's speaking. They said I don't need this. I just had to clear myself and pull out the energies out of there. Thank you. Appreciate you. Sometimes I just do what I'm told, guys. Point of the matter is that sometimes you don't need to wear your spiritual cap on. But I do say, if you guys do wear your spiritual cap, cleanse yourself or cleanse your crown chakra before you put it on. Because I forgot to cleanse mine. Point of the matter is that, guys, I'm talking to you guys, and the reason why I'm talking to you guys is because even with all this protection around you when it comes to love, and it's 3, 4, 5, as I'm saying this, you're protecting yourself away from love. Look at how much fucking protection I grabbed in order, because I was like, nah, we're not playing that. But what happens when you attract somebody that might need your assistance? See, a lot of you guys, I want to teach y'all something. What's easy flowing, your soul family, us, we come together. We're easy flow. We're natural flows, right? We are we're of light. You know, we naturally come together. We naturally vibe. We get each other. But the souls that are still trapped in their head, those are the ones that matter too. And some of you guys are, and I'm gonna keep it a being with you. some of you guys had really hard lessons within your family, starting with your family, maybe even within yourself, of trust issues, of protecting yourself away, when in reality the only way that you were supposed to heal is through love. So what happens when a love option, a friend option, and we talked about this a little bit early, what happens when they're rejecting you? Are they or you get with them, but their energy is so fucked that you like, I repel you, I can't do nothing with you, instead of you cleansing it. You touch it and you like, this feels wrong. This feels like my past. You remind me. I'm hearing, you remind me of my Jeep. I'm sorry, R. Kelly. I'm sorry to the woman too. Point of the matter is that you guys X people the fuck out when God is sitting over here saying, you're not realizing why I'm placing them in your life. Now, for some of you guys, your lesson could be learn your worth. Some of your lessons could be they can't touch you no more. I recently, and that's when you end the chapter. I kept talking about ending a chapter, ending a chapter, ending a chapter. These past 3 days, I'm like, chapter done, chapter done, chapter done, book done, next book. And last night and even this morning was my confirmation that it doesn't matter who I'm around. It doesn't matter who I'm interacting with. It doesn't matter. Like, it does not matter. Nobody is more powerful than me. In my reality. Nobody can infiltrate me no more. Nobody can send attacks to me no more. Nobody can block me anymore. No one could sit over here and act out against me. Because my psyche, my body is in alignment to where I know. And in moments where it's not, my spiritual team will literally pull my ass out of it. And it's like, time to get to work, Charlie. Time to get to cleansing, Charlie. Time to, let's get in. But I want you guys to understand something. God is sitting over here saying that once you come into alignment within yourself and you become comfortable within yourself, you love yourself, you nourish yourself, you don't forget about self. You learn how to actually properly love yourself, well then that's when you get the ring. Why, Charlie? Because you realize that people are people and people do people shit. Even us. We're part of this mundane world. That's part of the experiences. However, it's so funny that everybody back in the day said, if you're married, it's about if you're going to put up with somebody's stuff. How much are you willing to put up with somebody's stuff? But that's a perspective that was formed in a negative annotation. Imagine, I want you guys to imagine you guys learning to nourish yourself, learning when to give versus to pull back, learning when you're supposed to give versus not giving. Imagine you learning how to give love and actually receive love. And not accepting anything below that. But God is like, that's the problem. Some of you guys have full intense energy and expect people to meet you at your full intensity. when their intensity is supposed to be a different intensity. Because if you guys met somebody that was like truly like yo equal, well, how would you learn from each other? How would you ever? The only way that you can truly be able to shift is that God gives you somebody that's able to, that's not just adjacent to you. Or is that even the right word? Adjacent is across. It's not the right word. God wouldn't give you somebody that's just so similar to you. You marry each other. But if you find somebody that loves themselves like you love yourself, and know when to pull back versus know when to try, well, then we can get somewhere. I feel like if you have a partner that's willing to try or willing to learn, that's more valuable than dealing with somebody that's overly independent and stable. The reason why I say that is because we go through life cycles, guys. We go through life cycles trying to balance ourselves out always. You know, things are thrown in our life and we're meant to try to balance them out. But if you are constantly running away from who you truly are, which is a nourishing person, if you're constantly running away and you're constantly in that chasing mentality, and I want you guys to look at the symbolism of within these cards, it's like you're running in this direction and this person is chasing after you, then it's a constant battle of you it's a constant battle of you running away from what's good for you, of balance, of what is God ordained, if you guys are spiritual, of the team that God has for you, for the love that God has for you, for the foundation that God has for you. But the biggest thing is that if you run away from this, if you run away from love, because what happened when we said, well, when is it coming in? When is it coming in? Whenever you're able to identify it, baby. Whenever you're able to identify the cycle of nourishing yourself, of pouring into self, of loving yourself and loving people how you want to be loved and treating people how you want it to be treated. You can't expect for these people to know how to treat you from the beginning. You train them. You teach them. Some of you guys are having a partner and it's like they don't even know. Some of them know. But you don't know that on your journey of you finding yourself, it could be a you and them partnership of finding self, of nourishing self. You nourish them like you want to be nourished. And if you realize that somebody isn't nourishing you the way that you're nourishing them, then you get them out your energy. Because it's not an equal give and take. You have to do and pour into the things that make you feel you. Confident, love, beautiful, fine, handsome, all that shit. You gotta pour into you. You gotta do shit that makes you feel and exude confidence within your relationship. I always say, nobody can fix your insecurity. You gotta fix it. Nobody can fix what the fuck you got going on. Only you can. Typically, you guys are leaders. And some of your partners, I'm not saying that they're not leaders, but they're great at certain things just like you're great at certain things. And some of you guys are being tasked with being able to identify what are you good at versus what they're good at. Not one or the other is exuding or are headstrong about not one more is more dominant. That's how God wants me to word it. Not one person is more dominant than the other. But where the part where God is saying a lot of you guys is trapped is finding self. I want to show you guys how I positioned these cards so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Please don't. In this current reality, guys, this is where they want me to highlight. I want you to hear me. The conflict, the trap is in between you identifying yourself and you believing that you have a foundation and you being able to exude who you are. A lot of you guys are acting in page energy when in reality you are a fucking empress. When you have nothing but love to give, you're filled with love. You were made of love. You are love. You come from a foundation of love, of beauty, of taking care of yourself, of luxury. This is where you come from. Yeah, y'all are spiritual baddies. Y'all got y'all shit. Y'all have y'all shit that y'all went through. Yeah. But the devil's over here trying to make y'all sit over here and seem like you got to operate like the page is bigger than the motherfucking queen. The page is bigger than the queen. When in reality, I want you to understand something. That's why a lot of you guys are feeling trapped, because the devil got your ass in a chokehold about who am I? What am I? What is my purpose? And sometimes you guys get glimpses of having healthy foundations, of trusting people. Sometimes you get glimpses of royalty and loyalty and the big picket, the white picket fence and nourishing. And sometimes you guys have days where you have nothing but blessings, receiving blessings. When you're in your energy of nourishing those around you, you receive nourishment in return. The point of the matter is that what happens is that, well, if you lose yourself worrying about finances, if you lose yourself just in your mind, if you lose yourself within not knowing self, not knowing where you come from, not knowing your lineage within the spiritual world, well then, baby, you can never truly move forward. You're going to be in a lack mentality. You're going to be in a mentality of, damn, I'm stuck. Damn, I don't have enough. Damn, well, got to go back into my mind, instead of actually doing something about it. And God is sitting over here saying, well, can't have that. And that's when God brings in love into you. Some of you guys' partnership is what is actually going to be able to move you forward. Some of you guys have did a great job of actually defeating the fucking devil. Some of you guys have did a great job of figuring out who you are within love. Figuring out, listen, I can trust. I trust God, and I want you to understand something. God sat over here and was like, you know what? I can defeat everything. I have everything that I need in this moment. I'm no longer, there's times where, and look at how far that is. Being stuck in your head is so far away. It's a past memory. We could really get rid of our ass. We get rid of our ass by protection. But the point of the matter is that I want you guys to hear me. They're like, don't turn her over. I think that this person represents your ego, y'all. The little girl, the little boy inside of you. So I think that that's something that's has been on the back burner, that could be your next step, but we'll touch that in a second. You know what that is? Oh, wait, hear me. I want you guys, and I want to move this out of the way so they don't block me. Like, you got stuff, what are you doing? Hear me, guys. You defeat the devil by understanding who you are and where you come from. But when you replace the lack and the running, always feeling like you got to run somewhere, when you replace the lack of not believing in you have enough, and you realize that I really do need a union in order to elevate, well then guess what? that's where balance is restored into your life. We were traditioned into thinking all we needed was self. Or maybe it was just like, all I have is myself. All I have to depend on is me. We were conditioned into only being stuck into me and into my mind. But the point of the matter is that what happens when we sit over here and we accept ourselves, and maybe that's how God is. Okay, that's how you want me to put it? Okay. What happens when we accept ourselves? We accept our light, we accept our dark. And it's time's up on all the devils that's trying to trick us in our mind. And we come into acceptance. Once we come into true acceptance and balance ourselves the fuck out, well, then we're ready for union. And God is literally saying that within this union, now it's time to go into the second part of the book, the second chapter. For most of you guys, God is showing me it's literally a second book. Because now that it is restored that you are good within self, maybe even within your family, but you're good within self, now God can bring somebody. Now you're ready. And it's funny because God told me to turn this over, because this union is going to help you unlock a lot of things from this little girl place that you kind of forgot about. It's so funny. I was having a conversation with my sister earlier today, and she unlocked a core memory. I was like, what do you remember mom cooking for us the most? And she was like, we used to eat a lot of taquitos. And I was like, oh shit, we used to make pico de gallo. We always had pico de gallo. I said, I think I forgot fucking how to make pico de gallo. I almost had like an epiphany, and I was like, oh, never mind. I do know how to make that shit. But it unlocked a core memory for me. And I think that this partnership, and matter of fact, God is not that you think you know, correct yourself. It's going to unlock a lot of core values, a lot of things that you forgot about, a lot of things that were trapped because it's time. See, God had to sit over here and give you guys time to build up you, to accept you for everything you've been through, to accept your spiritual gifts, to learn your spiritual gifts, to learn self, to learn discernment between, some of you guys are empaths, learning what's your emotions versus when it's somebody else's emotions. You learn actual mastery of your fucking self. But now it's time for y'all to work on the next part of yourself, which can be learning partnerships. Because guys, you guys thought that you guys were put on this earth just to master yourself, maybe master your family, maybe to teach your family. But some of you guys haven't truly, and maybe some of you guys have, I'm getting some of you guys have, some of you haven't. But some of you guys' next step is to fix family units. The reason why I say that is because your kids are needed to know I'm getting the kids have to shift, or you're being required to train your kids. And I don't want to say train your kids because training sounds bad. You're being required to love your kids correctly. I'll put it that way. You're being required to undo all of the things so that they don't go through what you go through. I'm also getting the energy like even your person, y'all. I really feel like your person isn't going to be perfect. They're going to be perfectly imperfect. Shout out to Green Eyes. I love her. But the point of the matter is I want you guys to understand something. In this union, your person might have blinders up. You might have to teach them how to protect herself, teach her how to protect herself, teach her how to balance herself, teach her the art of love thyself. And the reason being is because, baby, you don't turn your back to your friendships, you don't turn your back to your family, and you don't turn your back to yourself, because you know what it felt like to have your back turned and to always be in a running ass energy, running away from self. But God was like, time is up on that. I want you guys to understand something. Now, when it comes to this union, when you're truly ready for partnership, and y'all, I'm going to keep it a beam with y'all. Guys, what to do, but some of you guys are in partnerships with a person you're not going to last with. If something doesn't change. It's not for everybody. But if you know, you know. If you know that you're with somebody and they haven't shifted, they haven't, what is the words I want to say? They're not a willing participant. God doesn't want you to waste no more time on that person. That's a karmic. That's trying to keep you stuck in your head. But some of you guys, majority of you guys, it's not saying that unions are supposed to be easy, but you need a willing participant. And you have to be a willing participant in order to receive a willing participant. If you're not willing to compromise, if you're not willing to do the work, if you're not willing to be able to identify, because your partner is supposed to trigger you in a good way to work on certain things. If you're not hearing them, if you just shut them out, if you devalue what they're telling you from a place because you think you know it all, that's not giving you balance, baby. And you're going to end up alone. But the point of the matter is that it's funny. I was waiting for you to come out. There goes my Emperor card. God is bringing you guys in by exactly when y'all need this person. Exactly when you master self and you're in a receiving energy. A lot of y'all is not in receiving energy to receive love. You pretend like you're in receiving energy to receive love. But when it comes to love, it's a you mission. It's not a we mission. That is all. Y'all, I forgot about personals. Let me look to see if there's anybody that I wanted to do personals today. Let me turn this off. Okay, there's not. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I love you guys. I hope this helps. All my lives will be uploaded to my YouTube. I am very strategic about how I upload my videos because I only do what God tells me to do. If you guys want a personal reading, link in the bio or website in the bio, however you want to pronounce it. I'll see you guys a little bit tomorrow. You said thanks for going live. Kiva said, I think I'm pregnant. A lot of you guys are coming into pregnant energy. 2024 is a year of death and rebirth, but a lot of births are going to be happening this year. So if it falls upon you, know that it's a blessing, not just a lesson. Okay? Love you guys. Join the family. To all the people that are new, welcome to the fucking family. My name is Charlie. Nice to meet you. Your soul knows me already, so I don't feel the need, but your physical form doesn't know me. Just know I always tell y'all, listen, if y'all gonna fall in love, don't fall in love with a thug, but if they are the thug, make sure that they the right thug. The reason being is because we are in a process of building and transferring energy into love and light. Point of the matter is guys, I hope y'all went and watched Forrest Gump last night. I put that shit on and I went and then I turned that shit off. I almost forgot the last piece, and I promise y'all I'm getting out of here. When your body rejects, y'all, I want y'all to hear me. When your body rejects a person or circumstance, an item, a thing, it's not meant for you no more. You have since moved on. You have sensed what is the way, how is God sitting over here saying, I'm literally seeing you guys get the ick with people, places, things, and foods and shit like that. There's a reason for that, okay? There is a reason. You said, Kiva said, Charlie, don't go. You said, girl, it is 4:09 in the morning. It's 1:10, but I actually do got to get up in the morning, so there's that. I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the... I'll see y'all. I don't know if I'll be here in the morning, but y'all see. That's why y'all supposed to have me on speed dial. Just have the notifications on when I go live. I go live, okay? But I'll see you guys a little bit later on in the day, okay?